Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is episode 10 in this new series, The Last Natufian, and I'm so happy to do this one. When I ended number 9, I thought I was done finding maps and reading maps. It turns out I was wrong. Well, we've already gone over Enclosure A's, Enclosure B, Enclosure C, Enclosure D, right? We've done all these, and we ended up with this fragment, and that's what we're going to talk about today. I need to go back over this one. I was wrong about what I saw, I think, but I'm definitely right today. Now remember, I'm the last Natufian, but I'm half Neanderthal, okay? So it's been about 10,000 years since I've read Natufian, so here we go. All right, again, welcome to my channel, everybody. The rules, terrain on the faces, rivers on the edges, and on this one here, we are talking about the face. So we are talking about terrain. So here's a picture from Klaus. Klaus, you would love to know what this one is. It's a beautiful, beautiful pillar. And what I thought was war. It was because the vulture was turned to the left, the lion was turned to the left, and it was going after this long-legged animal here. And we'd seen these animals before. As I'd said, it was on the vulture stone, right? Here we have the vulture here. Here we've got the lion and the long-legged animal all to the left. So, you know, Libya, Egypt, and this camel spider, I think, is Jerusalem. But we'll get into that on another day. And so anyway, looking at at the other pillars too, we saw the lion before. We saw this as the Nile, like right here. We've got the Sphinx, right? See, it's carved as a lion right here, and here's Fayum as a boar. Here's the Nile behind it, the two lines. So, again, the rivers are on the edges here. So that's what we're looking at. Isn't that just absolutely beautiful? So we've seen the lion before. However, the two times that it's been used, it's had a long tail, right? It's had a long tail. So, well, that kind of bugged me here because here it's got a short tail, all right? So there were just some issues that I had. So when I was looking for Libya, I came across, I looked at the topographical map of Egypt, and I noticed that this part right here, look at that. Doesn't that look like a lion or something leaping that way? I thought, wow, isn't that cool in Egypt to have a lion going that way? And it just didn't dawn on me right away what I was looking at. However, you're about to see something absolutely amazing from this pillar. Egypt is in the house on this pillar. Okay, so then, just the other day, I was looking at some maps. I was going to look at the Great Sand Sea. I was trying to look for Libya out here, looking for that long-legged animal out here. And as I was looking at this is when I had a, oh my God moment, okay? So whoever did this picture, what it actually is coloring the sands of the dunes, right, is what it is. But do you see it? If you don't see it, here you go. There you go. Look at this lion. Look at that, the mane right here. Look at the face. You got an eye. You've got the nose. You've got the mouth, right? All back in here. What looks like the front legs here, they're not. We're going to see that the front legs that they actually use are right here, for the lion springing forward, right? So I saw that, and then right away I was like, oh my God, that, and so I'm being a little emotional here because this is so beautiful. Then right here, as you can see this V-shaped here, doesn't that look like the silhouette of a bird, right? And so which would make the legs of that animal coming around here, right? So when you look at it, yeah, let's move this over. Let's get rid of the Sphinx. And I'm not going to wax too philosophical on this one. I'm just going to show you. So you've got what looks like the bird here. Here's a lion. You see that, right? See the outline? And then look at these trails. These are ancient trails from the Siwa oasis. This is a very famous oasis, right? And so as you can see that there's a structure that comes under here from the lion, and then from Libya, from Siwa, comes across up here, right? So it's like the legs are under this one, the legs are over on that one. Here's the face of the lion. It's actually out farther right here. So it would be out there. I'm talking about Libya. Oops. There we go. So, and there you have it. Here are the legs out here. Now look, you can see that too. See this is what I'm talking about with Siwa. Come in here, comes up here, and see the legs of the lion are underneath the legs of this animal up here. And that's where they touch, right? Where they don't touch. You have to come down. So you got to travel from one to the other, right through there across the desert. Awesome. And then on the front legs, as you can see, it comes down and touches the wings of the bird. And sure enough, right? Oh, let me move out a little bit. It would touch the left wing right here. All right. Let's make this big now. As you can see, the wings here would be up in here. Let's talk about this bird real quick. All right, so there's the left wing. Now notice the eye. There's a square part of an eye. Now, they normally don't do water, and this is kind of a weird lake, but if you look up in here, look at this. This is Borellus Lake. All this is known in antiquity, right there where the eye is. All right. So if I'm moving kind of fast, it's because on these videos, I'm just getting to the point for you. I hope you appreciate that. Let's see, as far as the tail would be out into here. And there is some structure out there. I'll show you on Google Earth. But that would be the bird. And the name of that depression, sorry I'm messing up here, is the Guitarra Depression. So you get mistakes and everything. So you can see here it's the Guitarra Depression. So this is a depression. This is the Nile Valley is a depression right here, or the Delta, I should say. The Nile Delta is a depression. And so behind the lion, you would expect that the boar, right, down here in Fayum. But this is a much better map. And why can't I go to the next picture? Here we go. This I want to show you too. Here, as you can see, this is now a picture. This is the depression itself, okay? This is a scientific, model of the depression. Here you see like the legs are in front. Look at the two ears up here. You see those two pointed ears? And then the back comes down here in this short tail. Okay, so you've got the ears here. Here's the back, right? And here's the front legs like that. Well, look at the ears. There you go, the two ears that are popped up like that. Now remember, this isn't oriented north and south. It's a little off. But as you can see, here are the ears. Here's the square face as well. All right? See how it's square? And that's maybe why the Sphinx has a square face. Could it be because of this? That is just absolutely amazing. Look at the detail of all that. Now the head out here. Now the chin is that way on this. And there are older, carvings showing heads like this, where the nose and the eyes are like that and a tiny mouth, right? You'll see that. So it looks like it's sideways with the head coming out this way. And look at these perfectly straight lines. Now that would put that out here somewhere or in the Mediterranean. But it actually looks like this could be a tool or something. I don't know, but it doesn't seem to tie into the rest of this. And look at the rounded lines on the animals, you know what I mean? It's nice and round. This is straight, so there's something else going on here. I hope we find the rest of that, of the pillar up here. This has been chiseled away some, right? There's pieces missing. Okay. Now, let's see. Now, as far as Fayum, we said on the tail we'd expect to find a boar, but there's not, right? Look at that, it's a square piece. See that? It's square like that, and it has some depressions coming out of it like that too, right? So yeah, when you go to, let's see, when you go to the topographical, here it is. Here's the Fayum. It's kind of square, right? And you've got some depressions on the other side that lead up into here. They're not leading up, but they're definitely over here. Okay? And for Fayum, let me straighten that out like that. And it's all in the right location, right, everybody? It's all in the right location. Oh, as far as the tail feathers, here you go. Look at it in here. So here's the back, and you've got these mountains. Look at it right in here. All in here, these tail feathers. Just beautiful detail. See the tail feathers coming in here? Now, for those of you that hung around long enough for this, I have something special for you. When you look at Fayum, look at this circle right here with this little dot at the bottom, right? That's a detail. Well, here's a special thing just for you. Go on Google Earth. Let's show you what's going on here. There you go. Let's zoom in. Fayum is right here. And if you zoom in right where, let me back up. It says to go down right here on the edge and right here. Look at this, everybody. Look at this. That's about a mile across right here. some sort of impact crater, right? Here's a little entryway or something right here, big thing. But if you zoom in, if I zoom in, looks like there's even a little center point right here. Huh? I'd like to take a closer look at that. The nearest thing to this is a nature preserve right here. Okay, and this is outside of Wadi Lake, El Rayyan Lake. Now, they could be talking about the mountain here, okay? Right here, there's but it's not really round, you know, like it shows on the pillar. That would be something, though, that they would put there, and that could be it, but I got to tell you, this is absolutely impressive, and it's in the right location. It sure is. So, this is what we're seeing here. So, out of all this, God, I love this. I love doing this, all right? Let me get out here. So, what we've seen on all the pillars is that now we can add this. You can see, well, even more, right? All into here, into Libya. So let me add even more. It just gets bigger. So the maps, all of the pillars show this area all in here. Okay, all in here, Azerbaijan, all that. And I'm going to show in the next videos. Jordan River's coming in. I'll have another video on Turkey, and then I'm going to become a little subjective. I'm going to show the King's Highways, the routes that came through all of this, right? The ancient routes and that have been used for thousands and thousands of years. But this territory here is bigger than most of the civilizations that came after it, okay? Because, you know, as they came and went. This one was just absolutely massive, and as I said, look, it connects everything, all 5 major bodies of water around it. So my discovery here is just wonderful, fantastic. It's simple. Just don't read more into it. Again, every time I try to question the pillars, I shouldn't. Just follow what they say. They're simple. They're beautiful. And they're not made to be, they're made to be discussion points. The enclosures at Göbekli Tepe, I've said it before, were control rooms. It was the office. That's where they went into work. That's when they talked about the different areas. Somebody represented this, you know, as information came from this area, from Egypt, there would probably be an ambassador there that they would talk to and give the down low of what goods they had, what information they had, what's going on. And then they would sit in the enclosure, in one of the enclosures, and have a powwow, right? Have a talk and make some decisions. And so there's a lot more to it, but I do have more coming. Like I said, I have the Jordan River coming up on the next video, and we'll see you then. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Prost!